Are you ready for another fall old fashioned? I know I am. I'm pretty excited about this one. So let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and today we're making another fall inspired old fashioned. This one is called Spice Pumpkin and Pecan Old Fashioned. A little bit of prep work needed for this, but I think in the end it's gonna be well worth it. We're gonna jump right into this and start making the drink. Yep, in a mixing glass. We're gonna start off there. So to make this a pumpkin one, what we're using is we're gonna be using some pumpkin butter. Now I found this caramel pumpkin butter at Williams-Sonoma. They usually have pretty good products, so I want to try this one. Never used this one before. So let's pop this open. No, shit. All right, let's pop that open. And we're going to do a bar spoonful of this. So let's make sure it's a good sized bar spoon so that you can actually enjoy those flavors. Just put that right in there. All right. Next, we're definitely going to be using some bitters, and we're using this bitters right here. Now this bitters belongs to my buddy Gnome, and it's a cocoa and spice bitters. Perfect for this one. Get a little bit of chocolate, get a little bit of extra spice in there. Put this one in here. So we're going to put in 1 dashful. That's Gnome. We're going to do 2. Ooh, that actually smells really good. My buddy sells these online, so if you want to know, there's going to be a link in the bottom if you want to order any. Next is a homemade spice pecan syrup. Now this one I'll show you. I will have instructions below on how to make this one. We're going to use a whole ½ ounce. I want this flavor in there, and you're going to get a lot of that pecan flavor in there, but look how dark that is. That just smells amazing too. Well, the spirit for this one's going to be this one here. I've never used this old Granddad Bonded, never had it. The reason I'm actually using it in this one is because one of my Patreons online suggested this one. They said it kind of has that nutty flavor to it. So I said, why not? And when I went to go buy it, $22. You know me, 22. So we're going to use a full 2 ounces of this, okay? Oh, yeah. Now, let's shake this up, or let's stir. Let's not shake it. Let's stir this. Remember to stir nicely. You want to get a little bit of chill in this glass, but at the same time, you don't want to over stir it because you don't want to water it down too much because it's going to go into another glass with a large ice. All right, right there feels pretty good. It feels nice and chilled here. So we're going to use a glass with a large ice in it, and we're going to strain this into it. Look at that color. That's a beautiful, beautiful color. That looks really good there. It looks almost perfect. Now, this is where I was stopping, right? But my wife said, why don't you add a little bit of pumpkin spice on top of it? So what we have here is a Spice Islands pumpkin pie spice, and just add a little bit to the top of this, you know? Add a little bit more of that pumpkin spice flavor. So you don't want to do too much, just highlight the top here. Perfect there. And actually that smells really, really good. A lot of times these smell over cinnamony, and I'm not a huge cinnamon fan. I like it, but not like when it's way overpowering. I'm not too crazy about it. Well, there you go. My spice pumpkin and pecan old fashioned. All right, now that this is all done, time for the fun part. Let's go in for that taste. Just over the nose, that pumpkin spice on top just kind of adds that extra layer. You know, your nose is a big part of what you're tasting, right? So that extra aroma there just already kind of set your palate. My mouth, I haven't even taken a drink and my mouth's already drooling. It's already set that palate ready for me. All right, let's go in for that drink. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is a fall drink. Sit outside next on a cool night where it's not too cold yet, but you got a little campfire going, a little fire pit going, and just sit there and kind of sip on this. You can see the fall trees, that sunset coming down. Yep, this is perfect for that. Definitely on my to make more this fall. All right, I've been going for one more drink. That is good. All right, my friends. Thank you for joining me on another journey down my old-fashioned rabbit hole, or my fall old-fashioned rabbit hole, I should say. To our next journey, my friends. Cheers.